All right, here we go. Hey, this week we're talking about rolling deep. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but I enjoy large group gatherings. It's probably one of the things that the pandemic put on pause for me that crushed my soul was just not being able to be in a large group gathering, like being with 60,000 of my closest friends yelling and screaming for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or being able to show up to a Tampa Bay Rays game and cheer them on as they shut a team down in the 9th inning, or just being able to show up with 15 of my closest friends at the bowling alley or wherever. You fill in the blanks for you. I know I just gave a bunch of adult examples there, but you know what your examples are for you of like a large group gathering. And while those are fun and energetic and bring us a certain level of life, the reality is we don't grow deeper or dig deeper in personal relationships with those friends in those large group gatherings. We do it hanging out, building relationship in those group settings, kind of like where you are right now, hanging out with your student group. One of the goals in life can't just be that we stretch relationships wide, but it's also that we take time to let relationships dig deep as well. Proverbs even talks about this in chapter 18, where it says that it is possible to find friends that'll stick closer with you than a brother or a sister. How many of us that have siblings would agree? Sometimes we don't like our siblings. Sometimes we enjoy our friends a little bit more. And I want to encourage you with a story from my own life. My sophomore year in high school, I remember being called down to my parents' room at 6:30 in the morning and being told that my best friend had taken a nap the day before and never woke up. Now, while that's an incredible tragedy and it took me years to navigate through the emotions of that, the saddest part about it was as I walked through the hallways subsequently for weeks and months on end, no one knew how bad I was hurting because I had no deep relationships or friends to be able to connect with and go, hey, something terrible happened in my life and I just need a friend to walk beside me. Now, we know that God will never leave you. We know that God will never forsake you. But I do believe that He also wants us to experience the joy of relationships with one another. It'll be a little awkward right now as you're connecting with the group that you've joined this semester, but I want to encourage you. Ask God to prepare your heart as He's preparing someone else's heart to be that friend that sticks with you through adversity. They celebrate your victories, and they cry with you in the valley of disappointment and defeat. We all are a lot better when we do life together. So I want to encourage you, pray and ask God, who is that one friend that you're leading me to lean in with and do life together? Here we go.